Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Your Honor, like you said, me and Shaquina have been together for a very long time. I'm deeply in love with Shaquina. We've been going through ups and downs like any other relationship goes through in their 20s. Now, one of the biggest issues we're having is insecurity and trust. For example, I do music, we own a label, we're both partners of the label. We go to a strip club to go ahead and promote for more models to come, to either be in our music videos or for us to use for promo uses. So she knows already what we do, how we're gonna move, right? We go to the strip club. Of course, we're there for about 10 minutes before she starts acting crazy. And when I say acting crazy, she starts acting like she doesn't know why we're there. She's elbowing the strippers away from me, taking my phone out their hands. And all we're doing is the same thing we always do when we go to establishment. We're trying to make sure we can promote and network as best as possible.
Now, Ms. Graham, he says that, you know, you go in there for legitimate business purposes and you lose your mind. What happens?
Your Honor, I don't necessarily lose my mind. My issue is if we are going for business purposes, he walks over, the stripper approaches him. Now, if we're going for business purposes, you should be speaking to that stripper, not her carrying on the conversation for 5 minutes until I get up and I approach, and then I ask, what is this conversation about? Because he's not speaking, she is. But if we're here for business, you should be speaking to her, explaining what the business would be about. But she's
so you don't like the direction of the conversation?
The direction of the conversation was...
So why are you worried? I mean, if he's not saying anything to her, whatever she's saying, she's starting a conversation. Right. How does that implicate him in some wrongdoing?
He wasn't in the wrong, but it was personal. She was giving him a personal conversation. It wasn't about work. It wasn't about the business.
How do you know?
Giving him, when I approached him, it was about a girl stealing her money.
So? Next.
Again, Your Honor, I don't understand. I don't understand. For example, we had a hip-hop show that we went to, and again, I wasn't there to perform at this hip-hop show. I was only there to do networking. I don't know if it's bad timing. I don't know if it's not in my favor with the odds in the universe, but I know for a fact I was sitting there with my back towards the stage. I'm networking with a couple people. It just so happens Shaquina walks to the bathroom. At the same time that she leaves, maybe about 2 seconds later, there's a female performing on the stage. I don't know what happened. All I know is I turn around and she's like gyrating on my neck. Everybody's staring at me, but again, I'm not supposed to be a part of this.
Right.
My back is turned.
Ms. Graham, what do you have to say to that?
Your Honor, my issue with that was, when I came from the bathroom, Your Honor, this is how she had him by the forehead. On the back of his neck. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
As your girlfriend, even if we're doing business, once she slapped your forehead, you should have got up and you should have moved.
It's a state of shock.
Out of respect for me. You know, it may have been a state of shock, but after the second roll, you still should have got roll right.
Again, this is a trust issue that we have.
There does seem to be a trust issue. I want to talk about something specific. You had a meeting.
Yes.
And she could not make the meeting, and she wanted you to cancel the meeting.
Yes.
Because she believes that you needed to be together. Could you explain that circumstance to me, please?
So, an indie label in New York City. It's a very important meeting. We live in Brooklyn, so it's like we're always doing things around the kind of industry that we want to be in, but we're not really hitting the goals that we want to.
I got you.
Because you got to shake the right hands, not every hand, right?
Right,
so
right.
We're starting to get to that point. We get a meeting. She knows about this meeting from weeks on end. Now it becomes the day of the meeting. She knows the meeting is going to be taking place during the same time she's at work, because she works a regular 9 to 5 as well. So a couple minutes before the meeting, well, before I'm supposed to get ready for the meeting, she calls me. Becomes an argument, of course, of let's push the meeting back. Now, anybody that's doing business and you're going to somebody to do, you can't tell them, hey, I need you, but I'm gonna tell you, not right now. I'm gonna need you later.
Yeah.
You can't.
I want you to do something for me, but on my time.
Not right now. I'm gonna tell you when to do it for me. So I'm like, you know, sweetheart, we can't do that. I gotta go to the meeting. I'm gonna have to be able to handle this without you. It became such a big deal that I ended up missing the meeting. So I didn't even get the connection that I needed. We didn't even see what we was gonna do with it.
Okay, Ms. Graham, what's your version of that story?
My version of that story is something he has not told you. I was Rashawn's manager, starting out, 3 years. Right. We just hired a new manager. So when it comes to business meetings, I feel I should be there. Yes, I do have a 9 to 5. Yes, I did ask him to reschedule the meeting. May have been wrong, but I'm your manager. I'm acting manager. I feel as if I should be in these meetings. I don't feel as if I should miss them. Now, him missing the meeting due to us arguing, that was my fault. Because I could have cut it short and left it alone. But I did not, because I do feel a need to be there, because I was the manager. I helped.
But is it
Did you know when the meeting was set that it was set during a time when you were unable to? Why did you wait so long to approach the issue?
I did not wait long. I told Rashawn to reschedule that meeting from the beginning when he got that date and that time.
Can I give you a little hint? There was a time somebody wanted to have a meeting with me. They gave me like 9 different times. I didn't get back to them within a half an hour, and all 9 times were gone. Sometimes it's just like you dealing with people who are moving and making money. They're not goofing around. They got X number of time. They got 15 minutes for you. You make that 15 minutes if they got something you need. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's just basic business advice. It had nothing to do with you being a bad person.
No,
and I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
That was just, I've been meaning to say that since I got out here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Why don't you tell me what your concerns are with him?
Communication. We do argue, like any other couple. But Rashawn has this thing to where he may be out and I may not be with him. So I will blow him up. I will blow him up. Hey, what time are you coming? When are you coming home? I've tried to slow down on that.
Yeah.
So recently, he had an event recently, and he went to the event. I didn't contact Rashawn. Rashawn contacted me about 10:30 p.m. and informed me he would be heading home, asked me did I cook. I didn't hear again from Rashawn till 1:30 a.m.
That is
true.
Hang on,
That
I'm
is
gonna
true.
give you a chance. She's
That is
talking.
true, because I fell asleep. I woke back up at 1:30 a.m., contacted Rashawn. He told me he was on the train 3 stops away. Rashawn's my best friend. I've been with him for 7 years. He's kind of all I know. If you call me and you tell me you're coming at 10:30, I expect you to be there at 10:30. 10:35 maybe, or I'm calling you, hey babe, where you at? You said you was gonna be at 10:30.
So how late was he? How late was he?
He got home at 2:30 a.m.
And he was supposed to be there at?
I mean, not necessarily supposed to be there, but he contacted me at 10:30 and said he was on the way.
Oh, God.
Now, if you guys went to do promo or whatever, fine. Call me, text me,
and say, hey.
Well, now we're gonna get on the trolley, we're gonna do this in the city, I'm not coming right now. Text me, reassure me, because you know I will blow you up and say, babe, where you at?
For real, at least she cared, man. I know a lot of the times, fellas, I know, you don't be wanting to hit, we out, we stepping right now, we doing whatever we doing, but they just want to make sure we cool, bro. Like, they just want to make sure we straight. It's not really more so of a, I'm trying to track you type thing or something like that, but it's like, man, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. Would you rather your girl not hit your phone at all and not give a fuck if you made it home, or for her to hit your phone, bro? Think about that.
You know how I am.
You said an expression that lights me up, which is, you know how I am. When people tell me, you know how I am, they're pretty much telling me, I know I'm wrong.
Talk to her, please.
And you know how wrong I am. But I want you to adjust to the level of wrong that I currently am, so I don't have to fix what's wrong with me. That's basically what you know how I am means. You gotta be able to be comfortable enough in your own skin and your own relationship where he can be late and you don't lose your mind, where you don't have to blow up his phone. He knows you'll call it.
Right.
That's about your security.
Right.
And not his, every once in a while stuff happens.
Yeah.
I've been in New York, stuff happens. You with me?
I'm with you. Yes, ma'am.
And that's just love.
Right. And I'm gonna go both, because I can let him do him, and I go do my part. But I would rather be there. I would. That's just me. Yeah. That's just me. That's just me.
Can I say this? That's just me is the opening statement and the last statement of a book that has nothing in it.
Yeah, gotcha.
My book started with, this is me, but the me I was at your age, I don't even recognize now.
Gotcha. Got it.
Because the book is about growth. It's not that this is where I am and this is where I'll be. That's all I'm trying to say to you.
Gotcha. Got it.
That's all I'm trying to say to you.
Yes.
you talked about a threesome, and it didn't go well. Surprise, surprise. Who wants to tell me that story first?
I actually want to start that off.
Go right ahead, Mr. Nicole.
Again, we've been together for a very long time, so anybody that's been in a long-term relationship, you know, sex sometimes becomes, you hit the normalcy of it, right?
Right.
You're trying to spice it up.
It becomes regular, yeah.
Yeah, any way you can. So this wasn't my idea. I thought about it as a male, but it's not my idea. Any man that's in a relationship, I think you can kind of go with that.
Hey, look. Bro, he don't want no parts of that. Hey, man, leave my dog out of this, bro. Leave him out of this, man.
Niggas in a good situation, we don't want to fuck it up.
You don't never ask for the threesome. You never ask for a threesome. You let that be like her idea.
Right.
You let her run with it.
Right.
You don't.
That is definitely, fellas, if you out here, you ain't get it from me. You ain't got to really ask for it, but you kind of got to massage it in there a little bit. Just put a little, you know, throw it out there, like, see if it come back. If it come back, cool. If it don't, massage it in there. Massage it in there.
I don't want to be the person that pushes the envelope on that. So she came to me with the idea with a mutual friend. Of course, I was with it.
You were down for it?
Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to deny it. We ended up going out that night, went to the party, everything was good. We came home. We ended up starting to interact. As soon as it became time for me to give attention to the other female, I got pushed out the way.
That's not true.
She got yanked out the way.
That is not true.
Hang on.
Stormed out the room, and then the whole mood is done. So not only did we not get threesome, which
You
I
didn't get
wanted,
a twosome, but you got
That's not true.
I didn't get anything.
But that's not true. But
And
that's
then-
not true.
And then we lose a friend.
Okay. Ms. Graham, what do you say
That's
happened?
not what happened.
You tell me what you
Because
said
the
happened.
threesome happened. She was being very aggressive on my lady parts. So therefore, I'm gonna give you the reaction I gave him. I need you to hurry up. Because I need her to get off of me. She's hurting me. I didn't storm out the room. It didn't stop. I just needed him to hurry up.
It was stopped. it was definitely stopped.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Communication is key in any circumstance.
I thought I was communicating with my
You have to speak up.
I thought I was doing that by saying,
say gently. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah,
You know what
say
I mean?
something.
Gently,
Say
hold on.
something.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Ease up. Anything. There's a whole lot of different ways. Words are always better than a whole lot of flailing about. That's number one. I don't know that in that circumstance at all. I'm just saying in general, that's go. And my question to you is, given the fact that you don't like him talking to women too much, why in the world would you invite another woman to your bed?
it's not that I don't like Rashawn talking to women. And that's why I'm not sure where Rashawn is getting I don't like him talking to women thing from. That's not it. Because Rashawn talks to women all the time. That is not my issue. My issue is, with that situation, if I'm telling you to hurry, I'm telling you in my eyes to hurry up. Rashawn knows how I am.
Speak with
I'm very comfortable with who I am all the time. That's how Rashawn met me. If I'm not, how do you get things like threesome?
I have got to say this to you. Women often believe they have expressed themselves when they have not.
God damn it, it's about damn time. If you look, man, run that back.
Got to say this to you. Women often believe they have expressed themselves when they have not. Men know what you tell them. Do you know what I mean? They know what you tell
Right.
them. And
Right.
you didn't, with my eye, wait a minute, you might have been surprised it was so good. Who knows?
You feel me?
You have to actually use your words. And you do have to. He was talking to a stripper, but the conversation was going one way too long, and that upset you.
Correct.
You're not there for the threesome, Matt.
Right.
Emotionally, you're not there. If there's one thing I could get him to change or to do that would make this relationship work for you, what would it be?
Him not. You know what? It's communication is one. We have to work on that, but that comes with both of us. But after talking to you, Judge, I got to work on myself.
Bro, I like her. He need to marry her. He need to marry her, bro. She not on no bullshit. She can take criticism. She open to changing. God damn it, she trying to bust it open for. She might have a couple little hiccups and bruises or some shit that she went through in the past, but like she on top of what she need to be on top of. He need to throw that motherfucker right there. Bow. For real. I respect him.
I guess I'm the problem.
I respect him.
But I have insecurities. I do, you know, and they're not big, but I'm 5 years older than Rashawn. When I met Rashawn, I was a little bigger. So it's just a lot of things play parts in that. Rashawn's a handsome guy. My man is handsome. I know that. He gets it all the time. So sometimes, yeah.
Do you know that you're beautiful?
I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm
You sure
very
you know
beautiful.
that?
Yes, he tells me every day, multiple times a day. I know that, but I still.
Wig, no wig. Makeup, no makeup. Lashes, or no.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Yeah.
My days. I do. And it's nothing against Rashawn. I just have my days.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to just do this because it's going to tickle me. Because I know y'all ain't leaving one another, but you want $555 for a music video. How did you get there?
Okay, so like I said, we're business partners with this label. So we have a camera crew, but we do like per diem to make sure everybody has like some kind of way of eating, even though we're not getting like the money we want right now. So we agreed to pay him a certain amount of money. She was supposed to come up with half of the money. I paid the whole entire thing so that she can give me half of the money back of the day of the actual shoot, the video shoot. I pay him. I'm waiting for the money. I ask for it one day. But you know, you're in relationships. So you ask for it one day, then stuff happens in life. A couple days go by, I start looking around. And when I say start looking around, I start checking my pockets. Like,
Right.
where's this money that I was supposed to get back from her? And I never got it back.
I got you.
So with that.
Don't worry about it. He ain't getting the money.
He ain't getting
Don't worry
it. He's
about
not.
it. He ain't getting the money.
He's not getting it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I want to tell you why I really, really, really like you. You are one of the few people that I have met in the 13 years that I've been doing this who got through every single solitary commentary I had about them, had an epiphany, had a moment of, you know what, you're on the nose, and then at the end of it said, when I asked you what he needed to change and you said nothing, I'm the problem. First person to ever do that. And I congratulate you on that.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Even
People
though
who can say, I know I was wrong, can grow. And people who can grow can have anything they want. You know what I'm saying? Good brother, keep him.
Thank you. I appreciate
There will be no recovery
Man, good sister, wife him.
in this matter. It is so wonderful. You were lovely. Absolutely wondrous, sweet. My best to both of you. Thank you, guys. Nice to meet you as well. See, I didn't get too close.
Talk to somebody. I get to talk to somebody.
No, did you say you?
I know that.
I saw you.
I love it, bro. Oh, they got some after the show shit. Raquan and Shaquita say that relationship has been stronger than ever. They haven't had any disagreements or arguments. That's what's up. Shanique says she is feeling more than secure with her relationship. She also admits that if she needed to hear, damn, hold up, I went to public school for a couple years. She also admits that she needed to hear from the judge that she was tripping. That's what I'm, man, y'all go out there and get that money. Go ahead, take them trips, have a couple kids together. Go ahead, get some property. Fly to man, fuck it. I love y'all. Do I? I don't even know you, bro. You watching? You probably ain't even make it to the end of the video. But if you did make it to the end of it, sheesh. If you did make it to the end of the video, type